Hi, and welcome to the Toon Goons, a podcast in which we take an adult and critical perspective into the world of cartoons and animation and analyze how they affect the pop cultural landscape at large. I'm one of your hosts, Nikki.
I'm Nina.
And I'm just Tooch, because I'm pretty sure this show used all the good street names of San Francisco, let alone the ones that rhyme with Tooch.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I couldn't find any.
Aww.
Well, he did research, so I'm gonna let it go. If you didn't, I was gonna get mad. I was gonna take your badge and sash. They didn't have guns. This week, we are talking about the hidden gem of a Disney cartoon of the early aughties called Fillmore, with an exclamation point. A show that Nina and I remembered fondly catching occasionally in our youth, and then revisited this week. I haven't talked to Nina since she started watching it, but I found it to be way better than I remembered, and I already remembered it to be really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I haven't seen a single second of it until I started watching it for this show, and it's the best.
It's quite good.
It's one of the best aughties cartoons I've ever seen. On Twitter, I called it the best and then immediately retracted it because, I forgot about Avatar and shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, Nikki, Avatar came out in the aughties.
Yeah, that was I was very excited at the time. But no, it's a show that definitely deserves recognition, didn't get any at the time, so we're going to step up to the plate and do that. But first, we've got, a lot of news, so we're going to try to rattle through some of the quicker stories real quick.
Okay, so let's start with a real quick, courtesy of Tooch and the Mary Sue. Apparently, they are making an animated spin-off of the live-action Transformers films. Yes.
Because the planet is broken.
It's a circle. It's a circle of life.
Well, it's stupid, and it'll be bad.
I really just did it for the joke. In slightly more interesting Transformers news, there's that game coming out. Have either of you heard of the Platinum games coming out that's taking the old Generation 1 blocky Transformers and turning it into a big, crazy combo beat-em-up game? Looks nuts.
I have heard of that. It's probably going to be more visually appealing than the War for Cybertron games.
Oh yeah, no, totally. The colors are all over the place. Just nice neon 80s garbage bullshit. It's gonna be great.
Ooh, who's gonna play Shia LaBeouf?
In this
thing?
He
wasn't in that.
In the cartoon.
Oh, in this cartoon?
Oh, in this cartoon?
I think if they're going by if this is going to be a sequel, Shia LaBeouf wasn't in the fourth one. They replaced him with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh.
So someone's going to have to
So who's going to play Mark Wahlberg?
I don't know.
One of his brothers.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the Wahlbergs.
So that's fun. That's a fun time.
It's going to suck.
It's going to be so bad.
Hey, what's next?
Shaun the Sheep, that movie that came out that I didn't watch, but I think we said that people should watch. The same studio that did the...
Wallace and Gromit and Chicken Run.
Yeah. They're making a sequel. So if you love those guys, you can look forward to that, because it's happening. Hooray?
The dog on the image of this news story is terrifying.
He's bad.
Yeah, that's a bad dog.
Apparently, it did really bad in the U.S., but pretty well in the U.K.
And apparently it also wasn't very expensive to make, so that helped it a lot.
Apparently it was very good for what it was, that they made a feature-length movie with extremely little dialogue.
Yeah, I bet. But, yeah, there's gonna be another one, so have no fear. They're doing okay. Maybe we should watch this one? I don't know. Next! Just gonna crank them out. Another quick.
The more quicks you add, the
You're
less
making
quick
it longer!
Because I'm waiting for it to buffer. I'm waiting for it to load.
DreamWorks and Netflix announced the Croods animated series titled Dawn of the Croods.
Yeah.
I didn't see the Croods. If you're talking more about, follow-ups to movies we didn't see. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. The art, the production art looked pretty.
Yeah,
quite pretty.
There were people who really liked it. I thought it looked kind of played out, but that's just a trailer, and as we've gone over, trailers are dump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the one we're going to talk about later, which is at least fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, DreamWorks has made a lot of these series, and none of them have really made it to our radar. I don't know if that Dragons one is any good.
Is it out?
On Netflix, yes.
Oh. I don't know. I have no idea. I guess I'm not a big Dragons fan. I mean, I like the movies.
No word on whether or not the cast is returning. I mean, Nick Cage will do anything except that documentary about Superman Lives, where he wanted $1 million for a documentary about a movie that never got made. Because he's...
Well, that's probably because like they did like test footage of like photographs of him in the awful Superman suit, and he looks like hot garbage. So he probably doesn't want to be a part of that.
That doesn't seem like that would deter Nicolas Cage historically, though.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, but The Croods is getting a show, so
yeah, it premieres on Netflix in December after the Mr. Peabody and Sherman show in October. So
making that too.
Yeah, cranking those out,
cranking them out faster than our news.
Wowie zowie. Okay, here's a quickie that I'm very excited about. Ace Attorney is finally getting an anime.
Oh boy, I haven't played a single game.
You haven't? And it's actually not that far away. It's going to be in April 2016. Which, most things coming out in 2016 are coming out a year from now. But this is early 2016. So I'm very excited because I love Ace Attorney very much. Hopefully
it'll just be the game's plot beat for beat, so I won't have to play them because I'm bad at games and I don't want to spend the money on games.
Well, okay.
It's not a game, Tooch.
Spending the money is one thing, but like it's a visual novel with like logic puzzles.
Yeah, you don't have there's no platforming or action sequences or timing skills.
I've heard
you just have to read and poke things.
I've heard some parts are hard.
Then you just look it up on GameFAQs, and then you got the answer, and you see the rest of the story.
Oh well, then why don't I just make a flashing pixelated GIF that just says "you win" on it, and then I'll just play. I'll just loop that every time I want to beat a game. Why don't I?
Because it's not a game; it's a book.
I mean,
well then I'll just watch the anime.
Well, you get 3 strikes, and you can save constantly. So if you have an idea, you can save, and then say your idea. And then if it's not right, you can be like, oh, okay, I'll go back and I'll fix it.
Just like Real Court.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, do-over?
Sorry, Your Honor. I made a mustaku. That wasn't the right thing that I said.
I'm not positive. I'm not positive, but I think this is what an appeal is.
I'm really winging it here. So yeah,
I'm kind of high.
I'm very excited.
Don't tell any of these cops who are here, though. Oh, jeez.
I love these characters. I want to see them move, and I can't wait.
Yeah, Tooch, if you just want to wait for the anime, you'll like it.
Great.
Oh my god, Tooch, you would love it so much. Okay.
Everybody has a pun name, and they're all weird dorks.
I like Apollo Justice's hair.
Oh yeah, he's pretty cute and endearing.
Yeah, he was good. I wish they would have kept going with that direction in 5 instead of just like, oh, no, never mind.
Well, he was in 5.
He was in 5, but Phoenix was supposed to be a dad role, and then he's like, nope, I'm back to the stuff. Nothing's changed.
Well, I haven't played 5 yet.
So, really looking forward to this.
Yeah, definitely.
And this isn't the first adaptation. It was a live-action movie, which looked very silly. And
but you know what's amazing about that live-action movie? That it was directed by Takashi Miike, the guy who directed The Audition and all those fucking disgusting Japanese horror movies. He actually directs a lot of family movies on the side, too.
Nice.
Wasn't there also a stage show, or did I, have a fever dream?
I think it's crazy that it hasn't gotten an anime yet, because it's had a live-action movie, it's had manga, it's had, spin-off games... It might have had a stage show. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure every popular Japanese franchise gets its own stage show musical. Just from GIFs I see on Tumblr of Japanese, everything gets a stage show. So probably.
So I think it's kind of weird that they did the anime last.
Maybe they saved the best for last.
All right, I'm not. I hope. I really
coming
hope.
April 2016. Ace Attorney Crystal.
Oh no. More information about Nick. So we reported earlier that Nickelodeon is trying to, like, milk the 90s nostalgia cow for as much as they possibly can. And we mentioned earlier that they were going to try to, like, reboot some old stuff. That might still be a thing, but now we have some more concrete stuff going on called The Splat, which is a app. It's going to be on tablets, smartphones, and computers.
It's actually going to be a channel.
It's going to be a channel, but there will have an app as well for it, which is just a channel specifically dedicated to all these 90s cartoons. And the idea is for them to bring it to a new audience. So basically, they don't want to make anything new. Let's just air the same stuff, because the old kids will watch it, and then probably the new young kids will watch it too, because they don't know what this is. This is new to them.
I think it's more like because like it's the way you worded it, like they don't like they're not making anything. Like they are making new stuff, but it's been failing.
Yeah, with the exception of TMNT.
It's illegal for that to not be successful. Like there'd be legal actions involved if TMNT wasn't successful.
What about the movie? The most recent
Honestly,
one?
I saw it. It's okay. Like it's not horrendous. It's just like
I think it made money. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Your point sustained. So yeah, it's basically Boomerang, but from stuff that's only 20 years old instead of like 50.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get like Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats, Hey Arnold.
What I'm looking forward to is that when we do cover some more of those 90s shows for this podcast, it'll make them easier to find. If it's on cable, then it should hopefully be an on-demand, or if it's on this tablet, I can just watch them.
Oh yeah.
That'll make our lives easy.
Yeah, but Nickelodeon is really struggling creatively. Losses. They're having a lot of rating losses, and like their programming just isn't doing it. Like, and I think that's not just us saying it.
I mean, yeah, they were like pushing like internships and shit at the Small Press Expo.
Yeah, I was seeing that and I was like, do I really want to move to California so I can work for Nickelodeon right now? I don't know. But they might be easier to get a job for.
Right?
Yeah.
The bar's never been lower.
Better than doing all this thesis bullshit. Like, wouldn't you take the opportunity to just ditch it?
No, Nikki, I'm not going to waste all my money. I need my degree.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't have any ideas for the next groundbreaking cartoon that's going to save Nickelodeon.
That is a lot.
Yeah, they're already making an Astro Boy cartoon, and it's not going to be on Nickelodeon, so what else could there possibly be?
Exactly!
And somebody else is making Mega Man, so those are your two favorite ideas. They're gone! And now we're getting this Ace Attorney thing. Oh, look, 2016 is shaping up to be a really good year for you.
Oh my god. Now that you put it like that, I'm like, oh.
For specifically Nina, the year of Nina.
Everything's gonna be coming up me, and I'm gonna be so...
2016.
Yay, I'm gonna be so happy.
I'm writing that down so I remember.
Okay.
Yeah. 2016.
I mean, unless they want to make a good Monster High show that's like really, really, really good, I don't have any other ideas for them. But yeah, I guess we can look forward to The Splat on those Friday nights when we got nothing to do.
That's the first time anyone said that. I'm really looking forward to The Splat.
You know, kick it back with a beer, no pants, some makeshift meal you put together that doesn't actually count as food.
Get your splat on.
Get your splat on. All right.
But what you mean, drop the meal into your lap and get mad?
And just cry.
Anyway, what's next?
All right, so the Ottawa International Animation Festival happened last weekend as of this recording, and apparently it was pretty wonderful. There was a lot of great panels and cool stuff going on. And we have the winners from the festival. So the winner of the grand prize for independent short animation goes to a thesis film called Small People with Hats, which was created by Serena Nihai from Royal College of Art. It's apparently about small people with hats. It's really cute. I haven't seen it, obviously, because you can't just see it, because they're going on the film circuit right now. But the art is really interesting. I'd really like to see it move.
It says it's hand-drawn animation with acrylic paints and black pens on paper. You can see a trailer in the article we're going to link in the show notes.
Yeah, doing hand-drawn for your thesis is pretty ambitious.
It's pretty, like...
That's
nuts.
Yeah. I don't think anyone
That's
I know...
like shooting yourself in the butt before you run a marathon.
Oh, man. But then...
Not impossible. But you have a bullet in your
not
butt.
Recommended, and you might die.
You might die of butt bullet poisoning.
And then the grand prize for Best Animated Feature went to Over the Garden Wall, of course, which was showcasing there. Patrick McHale had like a panel where they were answering questions. Apparently it was super cool. It's very deserved. And then there's some other prizes. There's a lot of prizes. I didn't want to like leave anybody out, but
I don't
recognize.
I mean, this is like independent film circuit stuff. It's not this. I'm surprised Over the Garden Wall is in here. Yeah, you can of course read all this when we link it.
Yeah, definitely. And like, congratulations to everybody. I am jealous that I couldn't go. We have our Toon Goons correspondent who went. We haven't heard back from her yet, but I'm sure she'll get around to it whenever she has time. No pressure.
It's fine. We'll be okay.
You don't have to do. I'll just hound my friends who went because they stink. Yeah, so that happened, and that's pretty cool, and great, and cool and great. And last but certainly not least, on this wonderful train wreck of a news segment, we have. Finally, the Urbans pilot trailer has been released, the full trailer. If you haven't been following sort of, again, indie online, like, animation stuff, Urbans was a Kickstarter, came out a long time ago, and it's been in production this entire time, and it's coming out very, very soon. I think it's coming out, like, the 25th or the 26th of September, like, really, really soon. Might even be already be out by the time this comes out.
Well, no, the trailer dropped... Oh, yeah, by the time it comes out, yeah. Because the trailer dropped today, which is the 22nd. And, with my turnaround the way it's been...
It dropped the 18th, but whatever.
Well, LaShawn Thomas tweeted it today. I should stop getting my news from him.
He Tumblred it earlier than that.
I don't check Tumblr that often.
Well, no,
it's a bad
here was
website.
the thing. It was released initially to backers.
Ah, I see.
And then it just came on for everybody to see now.
I see. Okay.
But the pilot itself is coming out very soon. And if you don't know about Urbans, it's this project by Joel dos Reis Viegas and then Sebastien Larende.
A couple of Frenchies.
What?
And it's this really crazy, like, neon world, urban world, where, like,
a
sex
combination
is illegal.
of cyberpunk and hip-hop.
Yeah, definitely. And it's got this really cool style and musical direction and art direction. And I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Like, apparently the plot is that because of some kind of crazy STD, like, all heterosexual sex is illegal. And, like, men and women, like, just don't even hang out anymore now. Because of...
My God, the entire world is middle school.
The law and disease. But love will prevail or something.
It's cooties! they made cooties real! Oh, God, no.
At the very least, it looks gorgeous.
It looks really cool, so I don't want to sell it short. You should look it up.
I remember when this first dropped, like, a couple years ago, it feels like.
Yeah, it's been in production for a long time.
I forgot about it until you posted about it just now. I was like, wait, that's still a thing? Okay, cartoons are hard to make.
Yeah. Bet the soundtrack will be banging.
It's just gonna be so cool. It's all gonna be cool. It's gonna be great.
Cool things are happening.
I don't know how you can watch it if you're not a backer. I imagine that information will be released once the short is released. Because, they're trying to keep it under wraps, make it a big reveal, which I understand, because they've been working on this thing for fucking years now, so. And that is all I've got. Hooray.
All right.
All right, yeah, that actually didn't take that much longer than when we have, 3 stories.
Yeah, but it wasn't very fun to listen to.
No, there was fun stuff in there.
The news, it's about information. It's about informing the people. It's about the facts. Facts aren't fun. Why do you think every other news source just makes shit up?